Salute to the MABW team. I'm back with another video. I like to bring videos like this to the MABW team because I always tell women sometimes that, the sisterhood, well, they're really not a sisterhood. Sometimes women can be women's own demise. So they think that their friends that are women friends of theirs, they think that they have the best interest in their life when in all actuality, they really don't have the best interest for you at all. But they'll talk about the bros, making it seem like the bros are so devilish, they're devious, they're manipulative. But actually, it's the women that are actually like that to their own friends. I'm not going to talk anymore. Let's get right into the damn video.
Story time about how my friend was behind everything and how everything went bad in my life because of what she did to me. All right. Story time, let's get into it. So me and this girl, we were extremely close. I mean, doing everything together. You know, when you're really close to somebody, you share everything with them. You share your vulnerabilities. You share how close you are. You share what's going on in your personal life. You just share things with them, okay? And we'll talk about.
I would never do that with nobody. I've learned my lesson before when I was younger doing that type of shit. That's one thing I would never do with anybody, period. I don't care who you are. Because if anything ever goes south, anything ever goes wrong between y'all, anything that you told them that was a secret, that you were vulnerable when you told them, they're going to tell that to the next person. And you're going to be like, how the fuck did you know that? I only told one person. Somebody out there talk to me. Can't tell everybody everything. You can't, not this day and age.
Why you don't share stuff with them no more, like I tell y'all. But
yep.
You guys were close and you thought this is somebody you could trust. Your family likes them, like everybody loves them. Like you just really feel like, wow, I think I found that true sisterhood. I think I found that true bond that everybody wants so desperately to have is a good friend. Okay. So I would tell her little things about myself. We would share things and I thought that I was sharing this with a person that I could trust. And in reality, all she was doing was running behind my back, telling it to other people, running it to other people. And the biggest thing is, y'all, she created a fake social media page to bash me. Like on myself. I slowly started to notice that things started to fall apart in all of my relationships, my friendships, just things that I had in general started to fall apart. It was like no one wanted to talk to me anymore. It was like everybody was distancing themselves from me. And I was trying to figure out, like, what did I do? Because I haven't done anything to them and I haven't done anything for them to treat me that way. I was confused trying to figure out what happened. So I would tell her, like, hey girl, like, so-and-so is acting real funny now all of a sudden and I don't know why. And she would always be like, I don't know. I don't know. Meanwhile, y'all, she was the person behind it all. Friends had came into town and we were super duper close. Like, always together, always doing stuff all the time. And so she comes back into town and didn't tell me, which was unlike her because all she would do was tell me when she came back in town. The first thing we would do is hang out. The friend comes to town, she doesn't tell me. But instead, her and the girl that I'm telling y'all about started to hang out. And I thought that was weird because I'm like, how y'all not gonna tell me? All of a sudden, y'all, I started to notice that everybody that I was cool with, she became really close to, and they started turning their backs on me. Like, literally stopped talking to me. And I could not figure out for the life of me why. And I am a recovering people's pleaser, okay? And I used to try to please people and try to figure out what happened and what caused a friendship to end. I didn't know because I was literally left with no answers. She's the only person that I'm telling things to. She's the only person I'm talking to. I never ran my mouth about them. I never told her anything that was going on with them. I just was trying to figure out what happened, y'all. It wasn't making sense to me. And so I'm thinking, I'm like, wow, they're going out of town together, they're doing all this stuff together. I'm like, she don't even like them for real. Like, why are y'all hanging out when she tell me all the time that she does not like the people that I hang out with? In reality, now she kicking kiki.
Always people like that. And you wonder why, like, how the hell are you with them when you claim you don't like them? You be telling me you don't like them and you're around them. Something definitely got to be going on. And I'm pretty sure y'all all have had friends like that. Like, you hanging with the opposition. You said you don't like the opposition, so why are you around them? And it's the worst when it comes to women. The shit I've heard some of my cousins go do, female cousins, sisters, all that. I'd be like, why was y'all hanging around this person for that long anyways? Women, I'm telling you, they're each other's competition heavy. That's why I always tell the women out there, they be thinking that men are trying to compete with them for what? They be really getting on a lot about the men are trying to compete with us because of our jobs, this, that, and the third. We be like, what? We're not trying to compete with y'all. We're men. Y'all are women. We are in our place. Y'all in y'all place. Y'all got to worry about the women backstabbing y'all, not the men. Somebody out there talk to me. I really do this, by the way. Respectfully.
With somebody else. and they're treating me different like I did something to them. So remember at the beginning, I told y'all I found all this out because she created a fake social media of me,
Bro.
and one of my friends sent it to me, and it had my pictures on there. She was basically bashing me, acting like I was myself, bashing myself about myself, sharing my deepest, darkest secrets
Wow.
about myself to bash me. And I knew it had to be no other person but her. I found the page because one of my friends called me one day and said, "Hey girl, like, so-and-so got a page of you." And I'm like, what are you talking about? She was like, "Yes, girl, I'm gonna tell you the name." So the name was like XOXO Paris, something like that, London Paris, something like that. And I go look at the page, and I'm the woman was too stunned to speak because I'm like, this is not making sense. Who could do this? And then it clicked. It's her. She was the one that you told all this stuff to. She's running back and telling people on social media, like you're you, about your business. I mean, telling everything, y'all. She even went as low as messaging one of my ex-boyfriends to, like, trying to flirt with him. He ended up calling me. I was like, your homegirl, my message is trying to talk to me. I'm like, what?
Look, yo, that's why I'm one of them people. I'm not DMing you. I'm not sending out no type of message. I'm not. That's why I've never indulged in that shit. Because people, they always, somebody gonna say something. Somebody gonna want some type of clout. Somebody gonna want some type of fame. That's why I don't indulge in that shit. That's why I've never DM'd bops ever. I'm like, first of all, I don't feel the need to do that anyways. It just seems corny to me, running up in your DMs to try to get with you. To me, myself, that's just not me. I'm not doing that. But some people will. But these, like, especially when it comes to women, they'll get DMs from the bros sometimes. Some of the bros out there, you sitting up there DMing these chicks, and they like to put men like you on Front Street all the time. Like, look who was up in my DM trying to message me. He think he all that, but I curved him. Look, deep down, they're happy. Believe it or not, some of these chicks out here, deep down, they're happy that some of you bros that got a little bit of clout, they're happy that you DM'd them just so they can show that shit off. And that's why I told the bros to stop doing that shit. But this time, it was her own friend that was backstabbing her that DM'd her ex-boyfriend trying to get with him, and the ex-boyfriend showed her. That's why I'm telling you, don't get caught up. Don't get caught up with that shit. Somebody gonna try to play you. Somebody is gonna try to play you, and they will keep a message for eternity and show it at the right time. Real shit.
What? So y'all, when I found the page, I was hurt. Like, I was in disbelief. Like, when my friend sent it to me, I'm like, I'm hurt because if you know me personally, I'm probably like the nicest person. I'm gonna always be there for you. And it just really hurt me because for her to make people turn on me, for her to have people not talking to me no more. I mean, I had a couple different friends, like 4 or 5 different friends, but it really hurt me because I wasn't understanding why everybody seemed to like turn their eye on me, like I did something, like I said something, like I was the problem. In reality, she was making people turn on me.
Wow.
And I think it's jealousy. In my mind, I think it's jealousy because I think she just really wanted to be me because she would make slick comments about me. She would like say little stuff and I would like try to uplift her. If you're my friend, everybody knows me that knows me knows that I will uplift you. I'm an uplifter. That's just what I do and that's what I give. So that really hurt me to see her get on social media to bash me like I was myself. And one of my friends telling me, and how my friend found out is because she told my friend because she thought she was going to make that girl turn on me, but the girl didn't. She came back and told me. Like, what? And for her to message like my ex or whatever, that was crazy because he calls me and he's like, she all up in my DM. She's saying da da da. Like, she was acting like, and the thing is, y'all, I had already brought her around this man. She had already been.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's usually what happens. You women bring some of these bops around your man, and guess what? Those bops be wanting your man. Some of you women out there possibly may have dealt with that before, I'm pretty sure. It's a lot of women that been through that before. You bring your friend around your man, next thing you know, your man is up in her guts. You should have never brought that devious friend around. But once again, yeah, we don't trust men out here. No, don't trust the women that you're around. Some of them, not all of them, but some of the women that y'all be around, you don't need to trust them. But y'all think we trying to compete with y'all. Never. Stop. Respectfully.
Being around him, which was blowing my mind for a loop when he sent me the screenshot. I was done. So I did go confront her. I called her. I was like, hey, girl, can we have a conversation? Like, can we go meet up? Can we go get coffee? Can we go do something? She was like, sure. We met up at a local coffee shop and we decided to talk about it. She lied, y'all. She lied up and down and said, she don't know what I'm talking about. Why would I believe somebody saying that? Why would I do that? Da, 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 da. Long story short, y'all, ended up coming out that everybody came back to me and apologized because she was saying stuff that I was saying about them that I did not say, to get them to turn their back on me. But then they said the lies started not to add up and they decided that they weren't her friend no more. So after talking to her and realizing the conversation was going nowhere and that she did not see anything wrong with what she did or how she did it, she thought it was all funny. Hee hee ha ha. She thought everything was a joke. I learned at that moment, that's where the pivot happened for me, to realize that protecting your peace is the biggest thing and that you don't share information with everyone, especially everything. And that was a part of my life where I was like the biggest people pleaser, where I just wanted to have friends, where I wanted people to be around me. And now at this point in my life, I do not care.
Yep.
I don't care. You won't get that same version of me that you had years ago that you get right now. And it's because of things that I went through and it's the things that I've seen, and it just made me a better person. So all these things is everything that my parents used to teach me growing up. But you know, you don't believe it until you actually go through it for real, and you see it for yourself, and then you have to work through those difficulties. And so I just decided that it's best that we are not friends. And she still watches my social media to this day because I can see her in the little thing. But what would you do in this situation?
Let's stop the damn video right there. What I would do in that situation is the same thing that you're doing right now, but I've been hip to that shit a long time ago. I'm pretty sure a lot of the MABW team, y'all been hip to that shit a long time ago, and y'all ain't telling nobody shit. That's one thing I learned. Don't tell. I don't give a I don't give a damn who it is. I don't care if it's your boyfriend. I don't care if it's your girlfriend. I don't care. Don't tell them no, especially with the bros. Cause I talk to the bros all the time about how these women want you to tell them they want you to be vulnerable with them all the time. Like show me your softer side. Tell me your insecurities and come cry to me. What do you think gonna happen when y'all break up? The next man that's up in her guts, all the way up to her, pushing her guts up to her esophagus, she gonna be telling him all your insecurities and why she left you because she felt you were a weak man. It happens all the time. That's why I will never bow down and do that. Never. It'll never happen. Learned that shit young, like real young. Anyways, that's my video for today. If you like the video, of course, comment, like, and subscribe. It ain't costing you a damn thing. And of course, I'm going to holler back at y'all later. Peace.